If he walks faster than you in public, dump him.
Stay away from women. All they want from you is your man juice.
Guys, I had to stop what I was doing and decide to come film this video because I laughed out loud. I LOL'd halfway through this post. I have not finished reading it yet, so I'm going to try to compose myself. However, we are back at female dating strategies on Reddit. So you know we're going to have some fun. The Feminist Dating Strategies blog for women. Here is the title. If he walks faster than you in public, dump him. Has anyone else noticed this about straight couples? It pees me off whenever I see a man speed walking with his wife or girlfriend, forcing her to low-key sprint just to keep up with him. Or worse, he leaves her in the dust without even turning his head to see if she's still with him. When a man does this to his wife or girlfriend, it means he doesn't give a about her. Speaking from personal experience, when a man truly loves and cares about a woman, he will be considerate of her walking pace and will slow down to a speed that is comfortable for her. He will turn his head from time to time to check in with her and make sure she's still walking next to him. Anytime I've ever called a guy out for walking way faster than me, he goes, "I can't help it, 'cause I'm taller than you." Which is BS, because one of the HVM's, high value male, this is what she's considered high value male, I dated was 6'5", and he had no issues with slowing down to accommodate the people he was with, because he was thoughtful and considerate. Because he was a thoughtful and considerate person. She calls a high value male a beta mon. A high value male is a man that is tall, like she likes, 6'5", probably makes good money, but she can manipulate him. So these feminist women have no idea. They call a high value male, guys, don't get it confused. A high value male that we would call would be something different. They call one that has, maybe the 6'6", as we've heard before, but also is dumb enough to be a beta mon. That's their term for high value male. For those of you who are in relationships with men who do this, you might be thinking to yourself, wow, what a stupid reason to break up with someone, and that him walking faster than you is not that big of a deal. Yes, this is my thought process when I first read the title. I was like laughing. I was like, oh gosh. I mean, I kind of know what to expect these days from posts like this. You kind of have to expect the unexpected. Just expect the most illogical solution to their headlines. Here's the thing though. If he's like that with you now, he will continue to be like that in the future, even if you are pregnant, injured, or carrying a baby. Yes, guys, that's correct. That is the female mind right there, the female logic. No, I can't say that. There's definitely some women that are not this illogical, but this is how she pieces it together. So actually, to explain a little bit about a man and a woman's brain, no, I'm not a neuroscientist or any of that stuff, but just think about this. For us men, our brains, like open up our brains, it's more clean, like a filing cabinet. So it's like you got your sports file, you got your girls file, you got your workout file, you got your career file. And so, when you have conversations with other men, you kind of stay on topic, boom, boom, boom. You can kind of sort through your folders and piece out information. However, a woman's brain is more like a tangled ball of yarn. Just think of a multicolored tangled ball of yarn. So what will happen with her, this is why sometimes it's like she says she's mad at you for something, and then you fix whatever she was, mad about, and then all of a sudden that wasn't the reason she was mad. because in her brain, one little thing connects to some other tangled mess on the other side of her brain. Just like in this case, she is now relating that if a man is walking with his girlfriend or wife and he is walking ahead of the woman, she is now conflating that to mean in her tangled ball of, yarn brain that, that means he doesn't care about her. That means that, and then she jumps to the conclusion that if she was pregnant, injured, or carrying a baby, he would also not care about her, and this is just the type of guy he is. So this is the point in the video where I stopped and started just cracking up when I was just laying on my couch reading this. And by the way, as a side note, if you want to see who wears the pants in a relationship, if the woman is walking ahead of the man, she's wearing the pants. So I always tell guys to control the pace of the walk. If I'm walking, I'm taking my time and I'm just having fun, like enjoying the scenery, because I like to look at flowers and nature when I'm walking, and the girl starts walking ahead of me, I'm not going to speed up. I'm not going to move. I'm going to keep doing my thing, and then she's going to have to come back to me. Or if we're going to be late to a movie or something like that, and I'm walking a little faster because I want to get there, and she's taking her time, that's fine. She can do her own thing. I'm just going to keep walking at my own pace, and she can run up ahead of me. And that's what I would say for guys to do. So actual advice that I would say for a guy to do, a decisive man where he doesn't just sit there and run his life for a woman, which we know is actually attractive to women. A guy that just makes his own decisions. He's like, no, I'm going to walk at my own pace. She can keep up or not. I don't care. That's attractive to women. So again, now any women taking this advice, they see a guy that's actually doing something like that, like a decisive guy that, beats to his own drum, which women actually are attracted to. And then they hear this stupid advice and they're like, oh yeah, break up with him. Well, isn't that the title? If he walks faster than you in public, dump him. Oh, this is just too good. And these women wonder why they can't keep a man. It's not that they don't need a man. That's what they say. It's that they can't keep a man. And then they cope. My parents used to tell me all the time what it was like going out in public together when I was a baby. My dad would park the car and immediately walk into the store or restaurant without even checking out on my mom. Oh, every single time. I'm sure that's accurate. She got left behind having to deal with unbuckling me from the car seat, and then he would get frustrated with her for taking so long. He did this when she was pregnant too, by the way. Just speed walking ahead while she waddles 20 feet behind him, 8 months pregnant. Oh no. Am I getting this right, that this girl is taking this trauma on from when she was a baby? My parents used to tell me all the time that when we were a baby, that my parents used to tell me this? Or did your dramatic mother tell you this? Did your dramatic mother nag about this all day long and just bash your dad about this, so you took the same attitude where you just don't treat any men with respect because you guys ganged up on him? I bet you that's what happened. My parents used to tell me all the time that my dad would do this and be a big doofus. Yeah, I'm sure your parents used to. This, come on. You. Okay. Like I said, I'll compose myself. This is probably some bad news. 88% upvoted this, so we can guess the comments are going to agree with her, but this should be good. My mom used to joke that she couldn't let him take me anywhere alone because apparently there were a couple times where he forgot me in the back seat of the car and she couldn't trust him not to let me die from being cooked alive in a hot car. All right. So what do we have here? This is the classic. This is one of the 5 reasons that I highlighted in my live stream about the 5 reasons men are walking away. Is because one of the main reasons here is this mainstream society and culture is just bashing on men. So take it right here. This is the perfect example. What do we see in the sitcoms, the rom-coms? We see buffoon guy. You know, he'd be lost without the woman. She's the love of his life. We see in like the family movies, husband would be lost without the wife. Father would be lost without the mother. He could never get anything done without her. We see it all the time in that. Toxic masculinity, the Gillette ad and all that stuff. So when you have this mainstream culture and society that have this type of stigma, you got this girl growing up probably with her mom just bashing on this guy every time, their dad, at every chance they could get. And then, I know it's funny to laugh at when it happens in the shows and the movies, but the unfortunate truth that some men find out the really, really hard way is that this stigma is carried over when you get to divorce court or family court. So when you think about family court, you have children with a woman, you get divorced, and now the whole stigma, man buffoon, woman superhero, that comes, and then it can get ugly in the family court situation, the custody battle. I've been lucky enough to not have to go through that, but I know a lot of other guys were not lucky enough, and they've had to go through that the hard way. And so again, this stigma is just tough. And so women that have this type of attitude, again, they're just super dangerous. And that's something that I would say when you look at a green flag in a woman, because we know there's so many red flags these days, but a green flag is how does she think about and talk about and treat her father? How does her mother treat the father? And just look at that dynamic, just to see what at least was modeled to her from most of her growing up. Because if it's anything like this attitude, ooh, good luck. She's just waiting to marry some Betamon to make her slave master. You teach me and I'll teach you. Betamon. Gotta catch 'em all. Betamon. Gotta catch 'em all. The sort of man who does this is communicating that he is selfish and inconsiderate. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. So guys, the man that walks faster than the woman in public, dump him. Now come on. We already know. I could probably find a post on female dating strategies talking about how this girl was sick of her boyfriend never leading whenever they were in public, and she always had to like walk and he always had to just follow her around. This reminds me, oh man, I'm totally gonna clip in Betamon, Carol Baskin's husband. I'm definitely gonna clip him in here.
Black Mamba was a jaguar, Oki was an ocelot, Champlain was a Canada lynx. You're following me again. You want to lead? You can read plaques too. You're following me again. You want to lead? You're following me again. You want to lead?
Oh boy. All right. Well, anyway, guys, let's check out some of the comments, and this should be good. This should be rich. Let's see. Oh, I wish I'd seen this 5 years ago, because my ex did this all the time. I remember once I was going to dinner with, then I was wearing heels. It was dark out, and I asked them if they could slow down. They said it was my fault for choosing to disable myself and just kept walking ahead. Spoiler alert, that a relationship didn't end well. Oh, this is good. If he can't see why we wear high heels, then we're out. Guys like this want an errand girl who'd run for them 24/7. Guys, if you walk faster than her in public, you're out these days. And if he can't see why we wear high heels, we're out.
Those who say don't know, those who know don't say. I'm done walking with the herd, it's time I go my own way.
These women, along with their hypergamy, guys, right? We already know her hypergamy. The more she dates around, the more it eliminates most guys, because it creates an increasing standard of what she believes she can attain. That's funny in one sense. But then you factor in all of the rhetoric and the brainwashing that she consumes on a daily basis if she's a feminist. And now you have all these other eliminations. Oh, he walks faster in public, he's out. So, like, imagine why these women are single.
Oh my God, don't ever leave me.
Ever.
Good. Because I'd find you.
Yeah.
And again, I'll say it all the time, you women on this FDS site, if you're happy being single, I'm happy for you. I just sense some hostility when I read most of these posts and comments, so I don't get the feeling you're happy, but I could be wrong. Thank you for this. I'm extremely short and have been gaslit all my life about legs and walking speed. Considering I walk pretty darn fast compared to most people, I'm not sure why I bought the lie. A high-value male also wants to walk with you. It's important to him. Wherever he's going with you. No, you guys, we already know the staple in life, if women were honest, is that women wait at the finish line for the men that finish the race.
I'm not a ride or die bitch. There ain't no started from the bottom, now we here bullshit.
They don't want the man to try to race with them. We already heard, we heard that one girl go, who's that average girl that was like, I'm not waiting for you. I'm waiting at the finish line. I'm not a ride or die type girl. I'm waiting at the finish line.
Let me tell you one thing about me. I ain't no damn ride or die. Oh, no. If you're working your way up, let me know when you make it. Okay? Because I'm not trying to struggle with somebody and go through the mud. I'll meet you at the end. Let's exchange numbers when you're the CEO. Okay?
So this is such garbage. It's such garbage. Oh, I don't know if I can handle any more of this, guys. This one's too long. I just can't. I'm tall and I walk at a normal pace, but that wouldn't stop NVMs, no value males maybe, from walking ahead in excuses. Okay. Realizing how consistently men lie to us no matter what we do. All I can do is, wow. Wait. What? Hold up. Realizing, guys, is this the yarn brain again working? How did they jump to this conclusion? Realizing how consistently men lie to us, no matter what we do, all I can do is wow. This started with, if he walks faster than you in public, dump him. And her yarn brain mind made it into all of this other stuff. It made it into, if you're pregnant, injured, carrying baby, nope, he'll never do this. Her yarn brain made it, he's communicating that he's selfish and inconsiderate. And he doesn't give a about her. Okay, so that is what she turned this into with her yarn brain. That's why the yarn brain is so interesting. And then these girls in the comments turned it into all this other stuff. This is too funny. All right, I'm out. You guys, I can't deal with this, guys. It's like I'm going to get PTSD from digging into some of this content sometimes. Like, having to read this type of feminist logic it can't be good for a man to do. It just can't be good. Oh boy.
Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, share the video, but definitely subscribe.